What's going on, everyone? This is Mark with Gamingtrend. I'm taking a look at SAS Rogue Regiment. I've got the first map set up here for Mission 1, Scattered. Our mission is to get Jock here all the way across the map and into rescue his buddy, Operator Anders, up here. I'm going to play through the first mission. I've watched the rules video. I've read through the rule book. We're going to kind of do a running commentary review-ish as we play through a couple of missions, and then we'll wrap up with a formal review at the end of the series. First thing I can tell you, setting up, looking at the pieces, the map looks great. To pardon the glare from my lights here, but we've got a nice small map. They do get much bigger as you continue on. The enemies are all tokens. And when you set up, this is kind of interesting. This is a patrol route here, and there's actually two options. So you could set up here or here. The mission doesn't tell you, you get to decide. And learning the game, I found out already that depending where you set up can have a big impact on the difficulty. As we'll see here, I'm going to leave them on kind of the more difficult version, which was where I first put them. You'll see what happens, though. It is going to depend on the events that come up. Anyway, let's get into it. So I've got 4 action points on my turn. We've got this handy reference here. So right now we're in the stealth section. The game is split into kind of 2 phases, a stealth phase and a battle phase. Inevitably, the bad guys are going to find out that we're here. We'll get into a battle phase, but we start out sneaking around. So we'll start out in the operator phase. We're standing up, so we've got quite a few things we could do. If we crouch, that limits our options. We're going to start out doing some moves. So 4 action points. I think we will go see if we can get over to this guy and hope that this guy on the black patrol line decides to not move. That would be ideal. So Jock here has a grappling hook, and what that means is we can climb up onto the rocks. It's going to cost us 2 action points, so we'll spend 2 action points to go here. We'll spend another 2 action points to move here. You can move diagonally in this game as well as orthogonally, but there's no extra cost for diagonal movements. So since it's 2 movement points for moving on the rocks, that's going to be our whole 4 movement points or action points. So looking at our reference here, after the operator phase, we go to the Axis Advance phase. There are no alerted Axis troops, so they're just going to hang tight. Then we do an event phase. So we'll look at our event cards here. We'll flip one. Looking at the card, you have, again, the stealth phase and the battle phase. So since we are still in the stealth phase, we're only going to look at the left side of this card. And we start with this token with the black patrol line up. So this tells us we're just going to advance the stealth meter by 1. We're playing on easy mode while we're learning the game. So we start up here, we'll move the bell over 1. If we get to the end, the axis is alerted and we go to the battle phase. So we've done that, and now we need to move all of the axis units that are on black patrol lines. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning. So when they patrol, they're going to move 4 spaces. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got another one up here, which I didn't reset. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to turn here. And that's pretty much it. But now you can see with this guy headed this way, there's nowhere for me to go. Vision is a range. They can see 8 squares. So if I come out anywhere here, this guy's going to see me. If I try to go this way, this guy's going to see me. So immediately at the beginning, we're going to be spotted. So we'll get a chance to show off combat pretty early on, but the stealth phase isn't going to last too long for us. I'm still learning the game, so if you're watching this and you're an experienced player here, tell me what I did wrong. All right, so we've done the event phase. We've got the Axis patrol phase. That's what we just did. So the event was just the left side of the card. The patrol phase was the movement that we just did. Axis attack phase, so nobody's seen us yet, I don't think. So if we check right here, this guy, I think actually would see us because we're not crouching, but this line goes through a rock. So basically this rock, part of the rock right here, is blocking vision. But if we were just like on the front edge, he would see us. So I think we're good. We haven't been spotted yet, so nobody's gonna attack. Then we go to the end phase, which has some cleanup stuff. Nothing really is gonna apply for right now. So we go into our next turn. So now we gotta decide what to do. Because this guy is gonna see us as soon as we come out of the rocks here. So the question is, do we want to jump out and just start shooting? In which case, this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away, this guy would also be alerted. When somebody sees you, they kind of shout and alert everybody within 4 spaces. So we're going to attract attention on basically this whole half of the board. Another option would be to chuck a grenade at him. And then maybe I could take out all 3 of these guys. But grenades are so loud that they immediately trigger the alarm and you go to the battle phase. And I'm not sure we want to do that yet, since there are quite a few other guys on the board. So why don't we take our chances and jump out and shoot somebody. We can try and be in close range to improve our chances, and we could also maybe do something like mark target and take aim. I don't think marking our target actually does anything for us, but if we take aim, we should get some bonuses to our attack. On top of this, so short range, we'll get a +1 modifier, and if we take aim, we'll get +2, and a mark target, we get +2. So actually, that is pretty good if we do both of those. However, that's going to eat up our action points. Let me think about this. So 4 action points. If we take aim for 1, and then attack, and then take aim and attack, maybe we can take out 2 people. So I'm starting with this is my player board here. We've got a pistol, we've got 2 grenades, we've got a rabbit's foot, a grappling hook, and a knife. So the knife can only be used to assassinate people. To do that, you have to be not spotted and right behind them. So there's no way that I can get behind somebody without being spotted here. So that's not an option. The pistol is assumed to have unlimited ammo. We're just carrying enough in all of our various pouches and packs. I've got 2 grenades. So let's just do it. I think here's I don't know, does this rock also block me from seeing this guy? I guess it does. I'm not sure. We can assume maybe these rocks are just all jagged and crevices, and even though we're standing up, the one in front of here is going to block us. So I might need to move first, which is going to mean we can't attack twice. So maybe we can go for this guy straight across. It's not actually straight across, is it? No, that's a diagonal. So it's technically clipping this corner right here. So I think I'm gonna have to move. All right, so we'll say 1 to move out here. Now what's gonna happen is this guy is gonna see us, I think. unless I were to crouch first, I think maybe, then this guy would block, but that would take another action point, which we don't want. So this guy's gonna see me. Replace my token with the spotted version. So it just has this little exclamation point to remind you that you've been spotted. And now that I've been seen, if I do another action, this guy will attack me. So now we got to decide, because if I take aim, that's an action, and then he will attack before I can attack him. So maybe it's better to just attack him right away. So remember, we've taken one action so far. We moved. I think we'll just attack this guy. We are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is within close range here, which is going to give us a +1. And what do I need to roll to hit? A 5. So with a +1, I need a 4 better. Let's see what we can do. Well, perfect roll. We got a 2. So we missed. The curse of rolling off the table. This guy was here, I think. We missed. We fired a gun, which makes noise. Okay. Which actually won't matter because I forgot when this guy saw me, he shouts. This guy gets alerted. This guy gets alerted. And this guy up here gets alerted. But they don't do anything yet. They're just alerted. I shot. I did an action while that guy could see me. So now he's going to shoot back at me. If we look at the reference, that is a rifleman. And he's at short range. So does he get a modifier? Yes, he does over here. So axis attack modifier, short range, he gets a +1. And he only needs a 3, which means he needs a 2. So it's not looking good for me. He rolled a 6. Of course he did. So I'll come over here and take a hit. So I moved, I attacked. I've got 2 actions left. So I think, and I'm gonna assume now so I don't have to look it up, I think he only does that reaction once. So now that he's done it, I'm gonna take aim and then shoot at him, or still try and shoot 2 people, right? Because I moved, I attacked, I've got 2 left. I think I need to gamble and try and get rid of 2 people so I don't get lit up on the axis turn. So let's take a shot at this guy right in front of us. So again, we're at short range. Need a 4. We got a 3. So not good. We'll take another shot. 3 again. Jock might as well be firing blanks. So that's the end of our turn. Go to the Axis Advance phase. So this guy's going to turn. He doesn't need to move because he's already there. This guy can already see us. Doesn't need to move. He's already within close range. This guy's going to turn. And this guy will try to get closer. So he'll go jump out the window. That's a climb, so that's going to cost him 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He couldn't quite get to close range. The way line of sight works in this game is when they're alerted, you assume they're talking to each other. So maybe this guy is crouching or leaning to the side. He can shoot over his head. They can shoot past each other. So that's the advance phase. We'll go to the event. Flip this over. So even though we've been spotted by a bunch of people, we're still in the stealth phase. And this is telling us the patrol or the Axis units on the black sentry points are going to rotate clockwise. So that's this guy. There's no arrow up here. He's not going to face into the trees, so he'll rotate around. And this guy, he's looking out the window up here. Turns all the way around because he's only got 2 arrows. And that's all of the black sentry spots. All right, and then our white patrol routes go off. So this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, going into the building here. Now the Axis attack phase, and all of these guys are going to shoot me. So we'll just start with this guy right here. Short range. He's a rifleman, so he needs a 2. Oh, all right. Luck goes both ways. Let's do this guy up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he does not get any modifier. He needs a 3. He missed as well. All right, this guy. All right, that's going to hit. And now this guy is a SMG infantry. So he actually rolls 2 dice, but he needs 4s. But then close range is going to get the +1 modifier. So 3s on 2 dice. He hits 1. All right, we're in rough shape. You can recover. You can't go past the number with the arrow around it here, but it takes all 4 of your actions, so that's not going to be an option for us right here. So that was the attack phase. End phase, nothing to clean up. So it's back to us with 4 action points. I think we need to throw a grenade. I didn't want to do that, but it's not looking good for Jack. So let's see. First, I gotta find the grenade template. All right, so we got this thing. So since we can see where we want to throw the grenade, I don't know that we actually need this unless this determines like the range. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. So the back of the book does have a pretty good index. I do want to point out, you'll see there's quite a few things that have a bunch of page numbers. So if you look at like stealth meter, you gotta go to 11, 13, 16, 17, 18. That's not great in a rule book where you want to know, hey, I want to look this thing up. I just want to go and read the 1 paragraph that explains it. And now I got to go to 2 places. Look at grenades. It's on 12 and 24. We'll start with page 12 and hope what we need is on that page. And I don't really see anything about grenades. So the reference here, I think, is to the stealth meter. If you throw a grenade, it's so loud that you instantly bust the stealth meter. So that's not what we're looking for. We need page 24. And grenades. Range of 6 squares. Make an attack. Throw a grenade. Place the blast template over the grenade token, so the token is in the center. Roll 4 attack dice. 2s or higher can be allocated to any Axis units. Okay, so that is the blast radius as well. So that's not great, actually. We can only get 2 of them with a grenade. So is it worth it? Or do we try and just pop off with the pistol? think we got to throw the grenade and also try and shoot 2 people. It's not looking good. But all we have to do is get into this room. As soon as we enter the room, we win the mission. So maybe all these guys are going to start running towards us. Maybe we can slip them. Whatever, let's just do it. So we'll get the further away guys, I think, because we want to preserve our close range shooting for the other guys. So we're going to throw it here. You know, so the grenade goes right there. And it's going to hit these 2 guys. So we need to roll 4 dice. And we need 2 2s. All right, we got them. So this guy and this guy will be replaced with corpses. Normally that would matter because we'd have to worry about hiding those. Other people could see them. But since we threw a grenade and we're gonna instantly trigger the alarm, having corpses on the ground doesn't really matter. So we'll go ahead and get all of these guys flipped over to the alerted side because they just heard a loud grenade go off. Wonder who that could be. And we took an action in front while being seen. So this guy is gonna shoot us. I wonder if they both shoot us. So maybe we'll just die right here. We'll start with this one. He rolled 3. He needed a 2. So we're down to 1. I guess we better check if that guy is going to take us out or not. Because we might just die here. I think realistically it makes sense that they would both shoot. I think, you know, that's what would happen in real life. So this guy's the machine gunner. He's going to shoot 2. Both of them are going to hit, and Jock is dead. So didn't get very far. We didn't make it off the first tile. Mission 1 is going to be a loss. I'm not sure how else to handle this. If we had started the patrol guy down here, you know, maybe we would have had an opportunity to sneak up behind him and maybe assassinate this guy and then work our way up. But starting up here, I don't know how you can escape this guy's vision, and you're going to end up in this situation. So let me know what I did wrong. Let me know how you would have handled that besides, you know, choosing the different setup. But yeah, let me know what you think about the game. We'll continue on in another episode with Mission 2. Maybe we'll do a little better that time, but you know, stay tuned, like and subscribe, all that stuff. We'll get through the missions and then have a full review featured on the website. Again, this is Mark with Gamingtrend. We're looking at SAS Rogue Regiment.